The final score, we welcome you back in our Bestwood Tire broadcast booth. Head coach Matt Griffith for our Rags Mobile Pressure Watching Coaches interview. Coach, tonight, big win. You get the win and one you needed to get. What's your thoughts just immediately following this one?
Good win, terrible conditions. I don't think it's let up or changed any type of rain at all. We told our boys going in there that, for receivers and quarterback it's going to be a boring night, but it's something that we have to be able to do against any team you play. You got to be able to secure the ball, come down to that good position where you can do everything you need to on the run game and have a successful night.
We talked about in our pregame show, talking about one of our keys to the game is execute out on the field, make no mistakes, take care of the football. Mm-hmm. They did that tonight.
Yes, a few fumble things here and there, just wet ball. That's to be expected, but we limited all of the balls on the ground and just, like I said, executing and doing things the right way.
I don't want to spend too much time on this one. I do want your comment on your running game. You knew you didn't throw tonight. Maybe the one was a penalty. Right. Other than that, you guys were on the ground. How'd you feel about the running game?
Good, and that's what we want to establish that for other teams, putting stuff on film, showing what we can do. It was a good night to show what our run game is capable of between Hicks and Reed Ryder, and using both of those guys as a 1-2 punch in any combination. We've been able to do that. Giving the ball out on the edge to Unthank. We didn't use him as a receiver night, more of a in motion pitch guy and going from there. So like I said, being able to see and evaluate where we're at in a terrible condition. So now we know going forward that's a no factor. Whether it's a good ball game with good conditions or it's one of these games, there's no factor.
A little comment on our Chicago Bears slide into the end zone.
Absolutely. I saw them doing that on the way out there. And I was like, oh, yep, I'm going to kind of wait a second and drag my feet to see that. So, again, that's what we kind of saw where, we're business. They're playing hard, but then also knowing that they're young men and we're having fun and we're enjoying the process.
Well, tougher one next week. Carterville comes to town.
And that's what we've been talking about, all this build-up, the first games on the road and now home, and taking nothing away from any of the teams we played. But now the real test begins to come where, these games give you a test of what you can do. But now you got the Cartervilles, you have the Murphys, you have the Bentons coming, and that'll really show you what we can do.
Well, we're not going to keep you. Congrats on the win. We appreciate your time, and we'll see you next week.
All right, thank you all very much.
Appreciate you. Coach. Appreciate
it. Coach Matt Griffith, Dogs win at 62-7. They're 1-0 in the conference. They're 4-1 on the year through week 5 of the IHSA football season. We'll take another break. When we come back, stats, and we've got some hardware to give out here at Taylor Field after this Dogs win on Friday night. We'll be back right after.